Granny Sachs, a rising star, continues his professional journey again today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Los Angeles. One out, runner at second. Granny Sachs, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tags it second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Out towards right center field. And there's one down. In the air, right field. Caglione in position. 2 down.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
There's a line drive to left field. That's out number 2. Sachs with a less than great game in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
Sachs stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Nice rip, nice rip.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
On to extra innings. Granny Sachs stepping in. You look at where his OPS ranks in the
yeah, it's like he's got cheat codes. Walks, bombs. He's doing
number 13. Second.
On the ground, right side. The throw to first, and there's 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Sachs at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Throw to first in time.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Sachs with an okay game in the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
So 2 down, and next for the Orioles, Granny Sachs. High fly ball, right field. Caglione going back on this one. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And now the
batter, number 13. Second base, Granny Sachs.
ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good at bat.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Sliced hard but foul. Williams slings to first in time. We go to the ninth. Leading off, Granny Sacks.
Ball.
And that drops in for a strike. Sacks wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Towards right center field, Carter coming on. Brings it in. One away. Sacks did well enough for them despite the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Granny Sacks enters. Granny Sacks, the next to hit. Swing and a ground ball, but it kicks foul. The 0-1. To the right side, McCarthy throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. The battle of the Beltway rolls on. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Granny Sacks getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, strike one. Sacks, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Now this is in the air down the line, and a foul ball. Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. One down. Now it's the second baseman, Granny Sacks. He's one of the best players in the game. And a big swing and a miss.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Next offering is fouled back. Vodnik, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Up the middle, King. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Next for the Orioles.
So bases all loaded up. Sacks now at the plate. Flares it into the outfield. He dives, but he can't make the catch. One run across. Here's the throw to the plate. Another comes in to score. It's a two-run single, and it's now a Sacks. Did a good job in the win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
One out man at first. And next for the Orioles, Granny Sacks, leading the American League in hitting entering the day. Swinging a foul out of play. Ripped on a line to center. And there's 2 down. Runners are at the corners. 1 away.
Second baseman, Granny Sack.
Lined, and that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Granny Sack.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Here's your 1. Swing. And he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Garcia. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Sacks now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Sacks at the plate and takes high there. Now a fly ball to right center. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the
1 down, winning run on first. That's ripped into the outfield, and it's into the gap. Heading for the plate. The relay throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Orioles walk it off in the 11th. Sacks had a sensational day, capped by the walk-off. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
This is the kind of game he'll never forget. He was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off. This was a really special performance.
Granny Sacks delivered. First and second, no outs. Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles. This one chopped up the middle. The flip, there's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles.
Sacks, an all-star a season ago, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Sliced hard but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Granny Sacks, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Fouls away the first offering.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Laser, base hit. Runner from third, in to score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring.
Sacks had a decent showing in the loss. Had a single and an RBI.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Granny Sacks enters today. Sacks stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
That one fouled off. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. 2 down, nobody on. Sacks recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a foul ball. The 1-2. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Scoreless. Man at first, one away. Up the middle.
Beat it out,
a great flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Back here in Baltimore, set for the last half of the 7th. Granny Sacks getting ready to hit.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk as they'll give it to you.
And that clips the inside corner. He boots it, flips it, and saves. Couldn't recover from the misplay. Sacks digging in. Runner in scoring position. Game hanging in the balance. Big moment here.
Yeah, this is where reputations get built, Boo. Time to come through in the clutch.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first, but the tying run moves up to big spot here. Bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Enrique Bradfield Jr. now at the plate. Swing and he popped it up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Sacks had a rough go of it in the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
So digging in, Granny Sacks. On the ground, out to short, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice hit, that boy. Good job.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Fouled off down the right side. Runners at the corners, one away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Makes the catch for the 2nd out. Laser base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Sacks. Stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
That's out to center field. Pajes takes it in for the out. And there's one away. One down. Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles. Base knock right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Smoke that thing,
Sacks had a solid game for them, a real contributor. 3 hits in the ball game.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
So 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sacks. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Fought off foul. Sacks, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. That one found hard the other way.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Curve. Hit right back to him. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Sacks steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Coming around third is Alvarez. In to score from first. In there safely.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Sacks in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got him swinging.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up.
Sacks made a big contribution despite the loss.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Granny Sacks enters today. Sacks steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Attaboy.
Ripped on a line. Reaching for it and brings it in. Foul ball there. Sachs, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Hit softly on the ground to third. Slinging it to first in time. So 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sachs. Swing and a foul out of play. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. One down, runner at third. Granny Sachs, the next to hit for the Orioles.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound.
Ground ball up the middle. To the plate.
No, he's
save. And it's 4-0. Sachs did well enough for them. Had a single and an RBI.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Granny Sachs. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a foul ball.
Just underway here in Cincinnati. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. That misses the zone. Ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Backed off the plate that time. Spoils the 2-strike pitch and he'll see another. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Runners are at the corners, one away. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 0-1. Base hit into center field. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. We're tied at 1. On the ground to the left. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Granny Sachs. Out to short. Throw to first in time. So 2 down. And next for the Orioles, Granny Sachs. He's one of the best players in the game. Sliced hard but foul.
There you go. Find it.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Sacks with a fair showing in this win. Singled and knocked in a run.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
First and second, no outs. Granny Sacks will hit next. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can.
Now this one gets through. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. In the air, right field, under it. And there's one away. That one drilled left field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw to second is offline.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Foul ball.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Come
Up
on,
the
you can
middle.
Beat it. You can beat it.
Slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So 2 down. And into the box for Baltimore, Granny Sacks. Fought off foul. Petty on the mound for the 40th time this season. A former first-round pick in 2021. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one to first.
Run it out.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. On the ground, right side. A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw.
He's out.
Nicely done for the out. Sacks with some solid production in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.